From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colberth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. It is mild out there for this morning as we're in the 50s and 60s for the Kittitas and Yakima Valleys, 60s and 70s for the lower Columbia Basin. It's the same thing for the foothills of the Blues. Okay, a little bit later today, it is going to be scorching out there as it will be about 15 degrees above average for this time of the year. Mid triple digits for the Kittitas and Yakima Valleys. It's going to be the same thing for the lower Columbia Basin, and we'll see a mixture of 90s and triple digits for the foothills of the Blues. Today's not only going to be dangerous when it comes to the heat, but also the fire weather is going to be of the utmost concern as we're going with a first alert high impact fire day for today. Take a look at some of this fire fuel energy compared to historical values. We're going to end up being in the 95th percentile for the Kittitas and Yakima counties and valleys, and then in the lower Columbia Basin will be up into the 91st percentile. For the Blue Mountains will also be into the 91st percentile. So this is going to be some very dangerous stuff for today. And then wait until you see the numbers for Tuesday and beyond. We'll get to that in a second. But first, for tonight, even milder compared to this morning with 60s for the Kittitas and Yakima Valleys. Will be in the 60s and 70s for the lower Columbia Basin. Also 60s and 70s for the foothills of the Blue Mountains. Our heat wave is likely going to peak into Tuesday and Wednesday. I mean, if you really want to split hairs here, Tuesday is going to be the hottest of the 2 days, but very dangerous stuff. And then we do come back down to earth a little bit for Thursday and beyond, but we'll still be up into the triple digits. And with this sustained, prolonged heat, we're going with a first alert extreme impact fire day for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, with extreme emphasis on Wednesday and Thursday because that's when conditions are going to be at their breeziest. But for tomorrow, even without the winds, take a look at some of these values, some of these data points up into the 99th percentile when you compare this to historical values for upper and lower Yakima or Kittitas and Yakima counties. So very dry vegetation there, up into the 96th percentile for the lower Columbia Basin, up into the 97th percentile for the Blue Mountains. So we need everyone to be on their P's and Q's when it comes to fire safety and when it comes to heat safety as well. Here's the 7-day forecast for the Cascades. Near 90 degrees by Tuesday, even up in the mountains, which really just underscores how hot this heat wave will be, of course. And then for the Kittitas Valley, we're expecting triple digits through Wednesday, and then very dangerous fire weather conditions for Wednesday and Thursday, just given the breezy / windy conditions. And then for the Yakima Valley, essentially 7 days in a row of triple digit heat. Definitely a lot cooler after Wednesday as opposed to before Wednesday, but still it's going to be pretty hot out there. Then for the lower Columbia Basin, it's the same thing, as we'll be essentially above 100 degrees for the next 7 days. And then for the foothills of the Blue Mountains, hot, sunny, and dry for this next week. And then for the Blue Mountains, dangerous fire conditions, especially as we start to eyeball that thunderstorm chance into Sunday.